We are now coming up on the halfway point. Not quite there, but coming up on the halfway point of 2022. So today I wanted to take a look at what we have left coming to the Switch in 2022. For the second half of the year, what exactly are we going to see on the Nintendo Switch? Do me one quick favor before we start this video. Take a look down there. Make sure that you're subscribed to this channel. Maybe this is your first time here. Maybe you're returning from maybe you've seen other videos and you think maybe you are subscribed, but you might actually not be. So go ahead and check that out for me. If you want to subscribe, make sure you do that. Appreciate it. All right, so let's get this thing started. I don't even know what order these are in. I just went through and found as many games as I could find, and this isn't even all of them. I'm gonna say there's probably 100 more games, but if there's anything that's not on this list that you think should be on this list or you think that other people should know about, make sure you leave a comment down below and let us know about it. So the first one, probably one of the bigger ones on this list, at least one that's coming out recently, is Mario Strikers. We saw this one at Direct a few months ago. It looks pretty good. I like what they're doing with the mechanics. I like the way it looks. I like the armor and all the cool stuff, but we did get another look at it, and it does look like it's gonna be just like every other sports title on the Switch, light on content on the release date. But Nintendo does do free DLC with all these games. They did it with golf, they did it with tennis. Looks like they're doing the same thing with Switch Sports, so I'm guessing that's probably what we're gonna get with this too. It sucks that Nintendo does this, it really does. They put out the game as a $60 game, incomplete, and then give free DLC to keep interest as the game, you know, goes on and try to get more sales. I understand it, but I would really love to see them stop doing this with these sports titles and just put the whole game on the cartridge at release. Kind of annoying, but I don't know. It is what it is. All right, the next one on the list, actually, I'm kind of interested in this one now. The first two, I didn't play really at all. I played a demo of the second one, but I'm talking about Splatoon 3. Now, we've been seeing a ton about this game. People are getting excited about it. They moved the date up, so it's actually coming out fairly soon. Now, to me, someone who doesn't know a lot about Splatoon, this looks like more of the same from 2, looks a little better than 2. Doesn't seem from the outside looking in like it's too much different, but I have been playing a lot more of that style of game, online shooter style of game, so I am a little bit more interested in this one. I'm probably gonna end up picking this up when it comes out. If 2 goes on sale before this one comes out, I may pick that one up too, because the Octo expansion, the DLC for that is now in the Switch Online expansion pack, so I don't know. Maybe I'll pick that one up too. I don't know. I wanna check this one out though. I'm interested. All right, the next one on my list is Sonic Frontiers. Now, I am cautiously optimistic about this game. We haven't really seen a lot of good Sonic games lately. I mean, this one looks like it's going to be kind of an open world style, at least. I'm not sure it's going to be completely open world, but it looks interesting. It looks like they are actually going a completely different way than what they did with Sonic Forces, which I didn't play, but it reviewed very, very poorly in most places. So I don't know, different direction with this one. I hope it's good. I'm probably gonna pick it up. I mean, I would love to play a good Sonic game. How long has it been? What's the last good Sonic game we've had? Sonic Mania? Is that it? Did anything come out after that? I don't know. Sonic Frontiers coming out in 2022. If there's a date, it's right here. On to the next one. The next one is Hogwarts Legacy. I am so surprised that this game is coming to Switch. When they announced that this game was actually going to be released on the Nintendo Switch, I mean, I almost laughed. This game looks really good from what they've shown, and I'm really afraid that it's not gonna look good on the Switch. This may be one, if I do end up picking it up, that I may end up getting on PS5 or Xbox Series S. I don't know if I'm gonna get this one on the Switch. I'm gonna wait and see how it runs, but it is coming later in the year. I'm pretty sure this one doesn't actually have a release date yet, but it is going to be late in the year, holiday. So if you're a Harry Potter fan, I mean, this one's gonna be big. This is the one that was leaked, oh God, it seems like years ago now. We saw some screenshots or somebody had a little bit of a gameplay they shot from a cell phone or something like that. It's been a long time in the works. We knew it was coming. Again, didn't think it was gonna be on the Switch, but it is. Let me know if you're gonna pick that one up. I'm very curious about that one specifically. If you're gonna pick that up on the Switch or somewhere else, let me know in the comments down below. Another one I'm kind of concerned about how it's going to run on the Switch is Gollum, the Lord of the Rings game that's coming out. Again, this is another one I didn't think would be on Switch. It's gonna be on Switch. Very concerned about how this one's gonna run as well. I don't know a lot about this. I know there are a lot of people that are excited about it. Me personally, it's, you know, take it or leave it. I know I'll probably get destroyed for this. I'm not really that big of a Lord of the Rings fan. I'm just not. It's fine, you know. I watched The Hobbit, the cartoon. I watched that a ton as a kid. I watched that a lot. My brother, we had the VHS. As soon as the movie was over, we would rewind it and start it again. I watched that one a ton. I'd like a game based on the old cartoons, the old Hobbit cartoons. I think I'd be more interested in that. But like I said, lots of people are excited for this one. Curious how this one's gonna run on the Switch as well. Next on my list is the Cuphead DLC. Now, I haven't finished Cuphead myself. It's a very challenging game. It's very tough. I tried streaming it over on Twitch, which I'll have a link to that down below. I am streaming over there. I think I'm gonna start streaming some on YouTube too. If you guys are into that, let me know. I'll definitely be updating everyone on that soon. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going with that, but I did try to stream some Cuphead. It was extremely aggravating. It looks like the DLC is coming out very soon. Lots of people have been waiting on this. This is one I'll probably pick up. I'd like to finish the main game first, but the DLC does look pretty good. It's got a lot of stuff in it. It's been a long time in the works, so this is another one. Looking good, probably gonna be one you wanna pick up, especially if you played the original game. Another thing you're gonna wanna pick up if you played the original game is the Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak DLC. This is looking awesome. I am so excited for this. I'm actually gonna start playing Monster Hunter again because I didn't even realize it, but I actually haven't even finished the main story of the game. I've been doing so many other things online and playing with, you know, people and not doing the main story that I haven't even finished it. And I do know, I was told, I believe in Discord, that you have to be finished with the main game to start the Sunbreak DLC. So I think I have to go fight and kill a Magnum Mall. I think it's like the last thing I have to do. After that, I'm done. I'll be into this. They did also put out another Pro Controller. It's not out yet, but they did show another Pro Controller that kind of looks like this one. Let me see there. There you go. Now you can see it. It kind of looks like that one. The monster's on the other side. It's not gold. I think it's white or like an off-white or a gray. I'm definitely gonna be picking that up. I've got this one. I've got the Switch. I need that one too. Looks really good. Really excited for that DLC. All right, this next one is one that we've been waiting on. We thought it was coming out, I believe, last year, but you know, with everything that happened, lots of stuff got moved around, but we still don't have an actual date. But 2022 is supposed to be the year we get Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. This one looks awesome. If you were a fan of any of the old arcade style games, the beat 'em up games that we used to play on Nintendo, Super Nintendo, like I said, in the arcade, this is pretty much an updated version of those. It's still the same art style as those. It's the pixelated 16-bit-ish art style. You can play as, obviously, all the Turtles, Master Splinter, April O'Neil. This game looks awesome, and you can play online. This is gonna be one, I don't know when it's coming out. Again, they said 2022. This is one I'm getting day one, absolutely no question. So the next one I have been told is something that I will like very, very much. It's a game I didn't get into when it came out on anything else. It launched terribly. Everyone hated it. It got better. Now it's great. I'm talking about No Man's Sky, and they showed us footage of No Man's Sky running on the Switch at the Direct, and my first thoughts were this doesn't look very good. I don't think this is gonna be something that runs very well on the Switch. But one of my good friends down the road told me that he actually plays it on his PC, and the footage that he said that they were using in the trailers, at least the updated trailers for the Switch, doesn't really look that far off of what he plays on the PC. Now, this entire game is procedurally generated, so the way that it's done, it's not really using a whole lot of memory, a lot of RAM. So that is something that the Switch lacks, and why it can't run a lot of games with really intense graphics. One of the reasons, one of the many reasons. But in this situation, this might actually be a game that is perfect for the Switch. It might run really well because it's not gonna have to be making all these assets at the same time. It's only have to make some here and there at a time. And when you think about a game like this, where it's maybe the other game that I'm talking about isn't procedurally generated, but if you go back to Starlink Battle for Atlas, that was a game where you went from planet to planet and it was seamless, and it ran pretty good on the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch version was the best-selling version of that game. From what I see in No Man's Sky, it reminds me a lot of that. Obviously, a lot of other things too. I can get behind this game. It is on Game Pass right now. I'm thinking about downloading it on Game Pass to try it out first, but either way, I think I'm gonna pick this one up. It's one that I can play with friends. It's never ending. I think at this point, when it comes out on the Switch, it's probably a good investment for anybody who's into space games. Next one on the list, Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. I mean, I will say this about these games. You guys know I'm not like the biggest Pokemon fan. I've been trying lately. I'm trying to get into it. I played Arceus. I didn't finish Arceus. I wanted to, but I kind of lost interest a little bit. I didn't really like Sword and Shield all that much. I thought it had problems that Arceus fixed, but then Arceus took away some of the stuff that a lot of the hardcore Pokemon fans like. It looks like with this new generation of Pokemon that they're going to be taking kind of the best of both worlds, bringing them together. It is an open world. It actually is an open world this time. That's what I thought we were getting with Sword and Shield, but we didn't. They kind of made it seem like that. They really did. It's not. It is an open world. They've said it's an open world. You can tell by the trailers that we've got, it is going to be an open world. That's coming out at the end of this year. I really do think this might be finally the Pokemon game that gets me into the series going forward, at least. I don't know if I'll ever go back and play any of the old ones. It's just not, it's not my style of game. I did play Let's Go Eevee. That was fun. I like that one a decent amount. Again, didn't finish it, didn't finish Sword and Shield, didn't finish Arceus. Maybe this will be the one that I finish. Which one should I get? Should I get Scarlet or should I get Violet? Let me know in the comments. So this one was actually just announced. Well, it wasn't just announced. The date for it was just announced, which we saw this at a direct last year. No, maybe the year before. It might have been in 2020. We're in 2022. Yeah, I don't know exactly when it was, but it was a long time ago. They told us Fall Guys was coming to the Switch. We all got excited. Okay, finally, Fall Guys is coming to the Switch. And then there was a time frame, and then that time frame came and went, and no Fall Guys. But we did get a trailer, I believe, as of the recording of this video, it was yesterday, that Fall Guys will be on the Switch. I believe it said June 21st. If it's wrong, I'll correct the date here. But the bigger news, not only is it coming to the Switch and all other platforms, it's also going to be free to play. So that is a good thing, especially since we waited so long. I believe if they would try to charge for this game now, it would be dead in the water. The fact that it's free, I'm definitely going to download it. We're definitely going to stream it. We're going to play it together. So yeah, I still haven't played. I have it on PlayStation. I still haven't played it because I knew it would come to Switch. They said it was coming to Switch. I wanted to wait to play it on the Switch, and I just held out. So good for me, I guess. I'm excited to experience it for the first time, years and years later. Another one we've been waiting forever for, Bayonetta 3. Finally got a trailer for that. We didn't get a date. They did tell us it's coming in 2022. It looks awesome. It looks like more of the same, but better. They're doing a lot of other things. They're doing a lot of the same old things. If you've played Bayonetta 1 or 2, mostly 2, they're both on the Switch. If you buy Bayonetta 2 physical, you get Bayonetta 1 as a digital download. So if you want to catch up on the series, that's a good way to do it. Bayonetta 2 is awesome. It's a ton of fun. If you played Astral Chain and you kind of like that style of game, it's different. It's not the same, but it's similar. If you like that style of game, I would definitely suggest trying to get a hold of Bayonetta 2, 1, definitely 2, maybe 1. 1's fine, it's cool, but definitely play 2 if you're interested in playing 3. Again, no date on that one. Looks awesome, can't wait for that. The next one I'm not as excited for, but for those of you who are, I'm happy for you. I'm so happy for you. You're gonna love it. You know, you got your trilogy. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Honestly, I can't say a whole lot about this game. I played Xenoblade Chronicles, the original, the remastered version they put out on the Switch. It's just not for me. I think the game is fine. I hear the story's absolutely amazing. I'd love to check out the entire story, maybe in cutscenes on YouTube or something like that, but this is just one, it's just not for me. I think I said earlier this Splatoon 3 release date was moved up, but it was actually Xenoblade Chronicles 3 that was moved up, if I'm not mistaken. Another one I'm not super interested in just because I'm not really that into the main franchise, but we are getting Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, I think it's called. Obviously, this is a Warriors game spin-off from 3 Houses, kind of like they did with the Breath of the Wild spin-off that they did with Age of Calamity with Zelda. I really like that one. This one, with these Warriors games, if you're not into the franchise that they're making the Warriors game of, in my opinion, it's kind of hard to get into these games. The hack and slash stuff, it's fine for a while, but it does get a little bit repetitive. I did like the way they changed things up in Age of Calamity. That game had a ton of frame rate issues. I would expect this one will probably have a ton of frame rate issues, but if you're there for the story, you can get past it. I did with Age of Calamity. Again, not one for me, but it's coming to the Switch this year, actually very soon. I believe this one's next month. Okay, so this one I wasn't interested in really at all, but I have to be honest, I've been playing some Fortnite, so this game now kind of interests me a little bit more, especially since they just put lightsabers in Fortnite. That was a ton of fun. I just got done playing with Jeep. The lightsabers are gone, unfortunately, but very soon we are gonna have Star Wars Hunters, which this looks like a free-to-play Battle Royale Star Wars game. It's got a lot of similarities to Fortnite. It has kind of the same art style. It's free to play. I'm gonna check this one out, especially, you know, like I said, those lightsabers in Fortnite, that was an absolute blast. If I can play gameplay like that all the time in a game that is actually set in the Star Wars universe or a version of the Star Wars universe, I'm down with that. I'm way more interested in this game now than I was before, but again, with all these games, it could be terrible. It could be awful. We'll just have to wait and see. Obviously, it's free. There's gonna be a ton of microtransactions. Hopefully it's all just cosmetic stuff. I imagine it probably will be, but that's one I'll definitely be checking out. Free to play, Star Wars. I mean, it's a no-brainer, really. So we have a second Mario game coming out this year. A Mario game, a game featuring Mario. It's Mario plus Rabbids, Sparks of Hope. This one was rumored to be delayed till next year, but I do believe Ubisoft has come out and said that this is coming out this year. It's going to make the 2022 release. I didn't play the first one. It goes on sale all the time. I've almost bought it 100 times. It's one of those tactical style games I've just never really been into, which, you know, for those people who are, that's great. I heard the first one was really good. This one looks, honestly, to me, a lot better than the first one. So maybe I will end up checking it out. Maybe I'll actually go back, get the first one when it goes on sale again. It goes on sale for like $7, $11 all the time. I probably need to just pick that one up and give it a chance. I mean, it's Mario. Who doesn't like Mario, right? But guys, that's all I got for this one. Let me know in the comments down below what games I missed. I was gonna put a bunch of other indie games on here, but this video has gone extremely long already. But let me know, like I said, guys, let me know in the comments what other games you're excited for in 2022. This is gonna be a good year. We have a lot of stuff to look forward to on the Nintendo Switch. But guys, as I said, that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, make sure you are subscribed, and we will see you in the next one.